Are we back on yet?
Working on it. We're back on, yes, but I'm now working on resizing the screen, and it is not cooperating.
Make it
Oh.
bigger.
Well, it's I can't
Hmm.
do the. So yeah, it was that version. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate that. Um,
And then you need to play the music because you know what time it is?
is it that time already?
Oh, it's
Oh,
past
Jiminy
that.
Crickets. Yeah, at
So
least
for
you
the
see
next
us.
hour,
I'll just leave it like this until I can figure out how to get this thing to resize. Hold on a second while I get us some music here. And
And the music.
This week in
hey, Devno.
Good, no, how are you, man?
This week in history, shit happened, y'all.
I didn't even have to ask. That's amazing.
I actually heard it.
That's right. I'm gonna try this now.
The
Keep going.
year. Oh, you talking, Travis?
You're good. You're good. Keep going.
Want me to go? Okay. The year 79, the famed eruption of Mount Vesuvius that buried the city of Pompeii in almost 17 feet of ash, killing around 2,000 residents that have refused to evacuate from the volcano.
How many feet of ass? How many feet of ass?
17 feet of ass.
That's a lot of ass.
That's a lot of ass. Yeah, it is.
That's some big ass.
And just recently, seismologists have figured out that Vesuvius is once again grumbling. It's a matter of time before she blows her top again.
Seismologist, because size matters.
Size does matter. I can say that. By the way, it's the only volcano on the mainland of Europe.
I feel better.
You feel better?
Is that
Hey,
only one?
there we are. I can see myself. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
there.
what's going on? There's
Oh,
Andre
jeez.
right over there.
Is that me? Oh, look at that.
Thank you, Toey. I appreciate that.
We just don't get to hear them now.
Oh, man.
But that's okay.
Good news, guys. It wasn't my fault.
Uh-huh.
Now I need to. I need to get a drink.
Want me to pause?
That's
while you
okay.
do
We
that?
got this.
All right, we'll go on.
Carry on. I'm going to.
Okay. 45 years ago, Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon was released.
Awesome.
23 years ago, Mortal Kombat premiered in theaters.
Only 23 years ago?
Yeah, apparently so. I thought it was longer than that too. Was there a 2 or a 3, or was it only?
I think there was a 2.
Okay.
I don't know about after that, but
32 years ago, The Fly was released.
oh, that movie freaked me out.
I think there was a Fly 2 also. I don't know. Can't remember. 21 years ago, South Park first premiered on TV. Oh no, it can't.
How long ago?
21 years ago.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, Kennedy. I loved Enter the Dragon. I'm anxious to see what they're going to do about the remake, because they are supposed to be remaking. They got the green light to go ahead. No actors chosen now, but
Oh, they don't know who's going to be on it.
yeah, not so far. But I'm very, very anxious to see.
I'd like to see it. Yeah, I love
I
those.
would too. Yeah, I would too. And as mentioned earlier, 79 years ago, The Wizard of Oz made its Hollywood premiere. With flying
79 years ago?
79 years ago.
Holy shit!
I remember as a kid, that was like tradition. You had to watch.
You're not 79.
No. But it came out every year, same time.
Oh yeah.
Jim Kelly Saxon, has he been plucked to play the leading role? Is that what you're saying, Kennedy?
I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure I know who that is. But there's this thing called Google. I will know.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I'll I'll keep on talking here. In other news, I've had this one for several weeks now, but this week in history's got long, so yeah.
Yeah, it has.
But anyway, there's been an underground fire burning in a small town in Pennsylvania since 1962.
The hell?
Yeah, this town of Centralia, Pennsylvania, used to be a coal mining town. Every year was a town tradition to burn off the landfill. In 1962, they moved the landfill and kind of sort of forgot that they put it over an abandoned coal mine shaft.
Oh,
Hey, Andrea.
I'm being
Yeah,
summoned.
that town
on
right
that.
there, Kenny.
Hey.
Yeah, that town.
Hey,
hey,
hey.
Hey.
Andrea. Hey. Oh, she's leaving the room. Okay, let me go chase her down this way. You
Hey.
want a steak and cheese sandwich thing?
I don't know what just happened, but I'll wait since I'm here by myself. I don't know. She's back, I guess. Yes. You're back. That was quick.
He's making me a sandwich.
I thought he was trying to get a sandwich.
No, that's after the show.
Kennedy wants to go up there to that little town, Centralia, or whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, they burned off the landfill and forgot that they had an abandoned mine shaft underneath of it. It ignited the coal, and one vein leads to another, and to another, to another. Fields randomly catch on fire. The roads are buckling, and finally, the town was condemned in 1981 after a 12-year-old boy fell into a sinkhole that opened up from coal burning away from beneath the ground. He was rescued. He was fine and everything, but the state condemned the town. All but 7 citizens evacuated. Those 7 citizens sued to remain in the town. A judge ruled that they could stay, but their property could not be passed down to further generations, or they could not sell it. Pennsylvania Route 61, which used to be the main road to go into the town, was rerouted around. There's no state maintenance to the road going into the town, which has buckles and potholes and every damn thing else in it. And in 19... Go ahead.
I was going to say, that's why it sounds familiar. Ian said that it was the inspiration for the Japanese horror Silent Hill.
Oh, cool.
I recently watched that for the first time.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh.
And in 1992, Congress canceled the town's zip code, effectively ending mail shipment services to the town. It is one of 39 such underground fires burning throughout the state of Pennsylvania. It's a pretty cool stuff. I thought it was cool. I was like, wow. I'm impressed easily, though. And I'm going to wait for Travis to get back before I start on the next one. So I'll move to deaths, and we'll come back to that one. Deaths. Okay, August 16th, Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. She passed away. I know we announced it last week, but that was a little premature. It wasn't until the 16th. And apparently Fox News, in honoring her, showed a picture of Patti LaBelle, instead of Aretha Franklin. I had some friends that were really upset about that. You know, it was like, well,
There's
you
a
guys
big difference there.
Well, but you do realize we all look alike. I mean, you know,
Whatever.
I mean,
Well, here, I'll
and
make
it's
it all
like it's-
better. Let me ask you a quick question. Is Patti LaBelle black or white?
she's black. She's a sister.
I know, I figure I'd piss somebody off by asking that, though. Why the cats all gather around for my rum and coke? Oh, also,
You know, it's not like they just didn't spell respect right, like Al Sharpton did.
To interrupt totally.
Go ahead.
Are we all caught up on
Yes, sure.
comments? Because I have no idea where we are with that, so you guys are in charge of that right now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What?
Okay.
We're going.
Yeah,
I picked up my son some Dr. Pepper with sugar as opposed to how they make it now with high fructose corn syrup. And he got to try it, and I'm drinking one of those. Andrea, do you want half of this?
not right now.
Okay, good.
I don't get a whole one? What the hell?
You could have a
I'll give you a whole one.
Man, something about the way my speakers are set up caused me to jump every time one of your cats meow. It sounds like they're right behind me. That's awesome. It's
Cat
awesome.
meow.
And it's probably best if you do jump and be scared because, man, if a cat is behind you, there's a good chance you're about to get shanked. Or shivved.
Especially if it's Zazzle.
Shanked and shivved are the same thing, right?
No. A shiv is what you...
It's a knife.
Yeah.
But
Shank is the action.
You could shank somebody with a shiv, but shiv is also a verb. Right?
Okay.
No? Yes? Maybe?
Don't look at me
Depends
'cause
on
I'm
who
a
you
black
talk
man.
to.
Quiet down, Patty. Oh, hold on. No, I thought maybe Kevin messaged. Where's our limey? Okay.
Haven't heard from him.
So last I heard, then I got hungry and ran away. So Bruce Lee was in Mortal Kombat, and what else happened before Patti LaBelle and Aretha had a love child?
Bruce Lee wasn't.
What?
But anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the names that Kennedy put up there, that was who was in it the first time. And the second name, he's like 83. I don't think he's going to be playing in it. Just like,
Okay. All right. That's what I thought. I thought Jim Kelly was like an old dude. Okay.
yeah.
A little town in Pennsylvania has a fire burning underneath of it.
Has a what?
Like since 1962.
Silent Hill.
But moving on.
Yes.
10th anniversary of the Marvel Avenger movies. And they're going to show them all. Apparently, certain theaters are going to bring them back and show them all.
And Redbox has like all of them in there.
Because that's money. It's great marketing.
And I thought I'd go down the list real quick. There's 8 actors that will be going bye-bye, basically, in the next year.
They're being off?
Fuck you, actors!
Don't know what they're going to do. Chris Evans as Captain America.
Right.
Whatever the Infinity War sequel is going to be, will be his final film. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. He's also supposed to be leaving right after whatever the Infinity War sequel is. Chris Hemsworth, Thor, gone. Same thing after the Infinity War sequel. Chris Pratt is Star-Lord. He is slated to leave after the Infinity War sequel, but is willing to negotiate another contract.
Well,
I thought there was supposed to be a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 in there somewhere, so...
Who knows?
Right.
Yeah, Travis?
I think I was getting him and Chris Pine mixed up with their discussions of money, but with the James Gunn thing and people saying they're going to quit. So, yeah, I think I was thinking of Chris Pine saying that he's not going to
Who's Chris Pine?
Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we talked about him last week. Yeah. Tom Hiddleston, Loki. He is supposed to be. He has one more film to do. Don't know what that film is supposed to be.
Probably part 2.
Yeah, part 2 or what. But he
Sorry
has
about
one
that.
more film to do, and he will be gone. Sam Jackson is Nick Fury. Fury is supposed to be in the Captain Marvel movie, and thus far that is his last movie. So we won't even see him in the Infinity War
I
sequel.
assume with all of these, this
I
is
think
the last.
he'll be back.
Well, I think it'll be the last major role for all of them, but there's a good chance we'll see him in cameos where they appear for a few minutes.
There'll be flashbacks.
Possibly,
Come
but that
on.
has not been negotiated yet.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's why it'll end up that way, is because they can drop them. Here's $60,000. We need you for 1 day of filming,
We need you. For
as opposed to here's $3 million. We need you for 3 months.
right.
So
And Hawkeye, one more film, probably this Infinity War sequel.
okay, really, who's
And-
gonna miss him?
And Hulk also has one more film on
See,
his
Hulk needs his own damn film.
contract.
Doesn't he have them already?
No, it's kind of Thor 3 was Hulk 2. Well, he does,
Hey,
but it's loosely not quite, yeah.
you need to get Hawkeye on here.
Jeremy?
Yeah. Because he's not just Hawkeye, he does other stuff.
He's not that great of an actor, I'm sorry to say.
No, but he does makeup as I just want to pick a
Oh, there
brain
is
about
that.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
He started as a makeup artist.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, get him on here.
Okay, you know what?
I'll
Screw all
talk
this.
to him. You don't have to.
I'm tweeting and trying to pull people in for the
Oh.
second
And
hour.
in the meantime, over
Yes.
on Twitch, Ian says there's a good number of horror films either filmed here or based on something that happened in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
And Toy says PA is full of UFOs, cryptids, all the crazy stuff. Back in Ohio, we just point to PA and say, "Think we're weird? Check them out."
By the way, yeah, Ian also in the above statement said PA is fairly spooky and rife with potential haunting sightings because Andrea and I want to do some ghost investigations. We actually had a team
Let's
put
go.
together, including Toei, if I'm not mistaken. Toei, were you part of that group? Did we? I mean, it kind of fell to the wayside as we did 50 other things.
Well, we can take a season break, or take a week break from all the week shows at the end of the season, you know, with the games and stuff, and take a couple of days go up to Ghost Hunt.
Oh, we'd definitely be live streaming it anyway.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we just won't be gaming. We'll be ghosting.
That's right, we will. So, yeah. We'll just go stay at Ian's farm.
Well,
Oh.
see, you know, Hawkeye may be lame, but he's still got paid. He's got to be doing something right.
That's a fair point. Ed,
Yeah.
much to Andrea's chagrin or delight, I haven't decided which yet, because of last week's show, Sudden Wilderness Survival, I have been on Wish this week, and I had already ordered, a few camping things there's more now. It's not much. It's like $30 worth of stuff.
We don't
and
go camping. You got all this stuff.
Yeah, but it's like survivalist gear. Camping gear is survivalist gear, and yeah, I've got they had this thing. You can get this credit card sized knife that you can pull out of the credit card, and it's a knife, and it was free with $3 shipping.
I have one of those.
Or you could get 3 of them for free with $3
I'm
shipping.
echoing.
Huh?
He says, John says I'm echoing.
You're echoing?
That's what.
John, I want to say thank you, but on the other hand, I want to say I don't give a damn after the shit we went through already tonight.
Is it any better now?
I might have the desktop audio up too loud. You might be.
Could
Oh,
be,
yeah,
because
right.
I hear myself from the other room, but
No, it
I
wouldn't.
don't know.
It's,
I don't know.
I don't know either. But, let's see, what do we got here? There we go. Yeah, Toei was the historical researcher. Andrea. So did Andrea just start echoing, like, really recently or something? Scratch your mic for me, Andrea. Okay, that's the mic. Scratch your other mics.
Yeah.
Scratch your
I
nose.
don't have any other ones.
Well, it keeps on registering other ones, remember? That's why you have to keep on checking which mic is working.
Not a minute.
Okay, I'm just wondering if you're coming across on 2 mics by some chance.
Is that any better?
I hear no difference, but maybe they hear a difference.
No.
I hear it different.
Do you hear a difference, Ed? Oh, no. Okay. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
John says yes, but I don't know what that is.
Yes.
Okay,
you-
yeah, I just started a minute ago.
Okay, so it's
It's a ghost, because we're talking about ghosts. I don't fucking.
That could be what it is. Don't swear at the ghost. Pisses him off. So let's see. I had a few things. So yeah, I got survivalist stuff coming, but not crazy survivalist stuff. It's all very reasonable survivalist stuff.
Yeah, that's what I tell myself too.
Well, it's a few simple things like a multi tool. I do have a multi tool coming for anybody who's surprised, but it also has like the fire starter on this multi tool, and um, this all relates to this week in history because we covered this shit last week. That's history now.
Did you get the field manual?
Yeah, that should be arriving. Should have arrived today, but I'm guessing it'll arrive tomorrow. And I pointed out to Aiden, you guys have like how to make plastic keychains. This is how to live in the woods. And now Ed is echoing too. Okay, let me check something here. No, there's only one mic coming across. Maybe I've got this mic pointed too far up. Maybe I bumped it, so I'll shift it down. Okay, so I got the fire starter things I told you about. Quick knot tent wind rope buckles. Then basically stainless steel split key things. I did get like 100 foot of parachute cord. The multi-tool thing that I told you about.
What is the parachute cord for?
Basically,
We don't have parachutes. We don't have parachutes.
Well,
it's
the
like
next thing I ordered is 2 parachutes and a cliff. Go ahead, Ed.
it's like duct tape. You just gotta have it. You can use it for anything. If
Yeah,
you
it's
need to
essentially
it's there.
nylon cording, and it's just useful for a bazillion things. It's those bracelets that you were talking about, the braided bracelets. That's made out of
well,
that.
that's my parachute. Yeah, I know, that's my parachute cord.
By
That's
the
for
way-
if I need to climb something.
I do have one of those in the cart, but it comes with a compass on it, and a whistle, and a knife, and apparently some other thing too. So, yeah.
I know someone that makes them and they gave me a bunch of them. That's why I have them.
I have one too, but my wrist was too big.
I know.
It's tough being so thick. Are we boring you, Ed?
Oh, hell no.
He's very sleepy.
Okay, how are they now, guys? Are they still echoing?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, let us know, let us know.
They left
Let
us.
it know. What?
Mhm.
Okay, so birthday. So do you have anything more, Travis?
No, I got nothing.
Birthdays. August 19th, 2335. William T. Riker.
Still echoing.
Still-
What did we change?
Oh, fucking hell.
Thanks, Skype.
Throw some bits that might fix it.
All but me. Well, tell me if that fixed it, guys. See if that works. Ed, Andrea, say something.
Something. I'm echoey now.
Are they echoey now?
Can you hear me now?
Hey, I heard the bits thing going.
I did too. That was cool.
Yeah, that's... No, are you hearing that through my microphone?
Might be.
I don't fucking
No,
know.
let me...
I just heard it.
Hold on, let me check my settings. No, my microphone
How
is...
about you mute yourself and I'll do it again and we'll see.
Okay, that's a good idea.
All right,
Do it again.
hold on.
See, booted. It's through this microphone.
Yeah, I don't hear it now.
Yeah.
Hit your microphone. Did you unmute?
Yeah. Are we echoing now?
How about now?
10 years. No.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, we gotta wait 15 minutes or so. We'll get an answer.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Doom, doom.
Yes.
We're still echoing?
Yep. So it's not that, Travis. You can unmute now. Since now it's fixed. Huh.
Not now. Okay.
Man, that's some shit. This is why we like you guys. You help us. Because we can't hear, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
And you have a list.
Yeah. Okay. August 19th, 2335, William T. Riker. August 20th, 1948, rocker Robert Plant.
Oh.
August 23rd, 1931, actress Barbara Eaton. She created a scandal while being the first woman to show her belly button on television.
Wow. They show all kinds of things now.
Yeah, they do. Not enough, though. August 25th, 1930, Sir Sean Connery. And August 25th, 1958, director Tim Burton.
58, really? Wow.
Yeah. Miss
Ed was saying all that and nobody heard it.
Nobody heard shit?
Oh, Matricula just toasted us.
Mayday, mayday.
Yeah.
Okay, now everything should be fixed without any echo.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear him now?
Can you hear me now?
You can hear everybody and nobody's echoing, correct?
Yeah.
Can
now.
Craziness. Okay. Oh, that's funny. The sound of the bits is still coming out across the speakers, though. Go figure.
I don't hear it, so.
So anyway, people, if you didn't hear me, people had birthdays last week, and the Appalachian Trail turned 81 years old.
Stuff happened, yeah.
And
Yeah,
people
it's
still
history.
walk all over it.
Yeah, people walk all over it.
Okay. Is that all of this week in history? We only did a half hour?
That is all of this week in history.
Amateurs.
Slacker.
See, this is why I should have been here for the whole thing instead of getting the foods. I really want
What?
to
Is
smoke.
it done yet? I'm hungry.
Okay. I wanted to, flipping all the way back. I don't know if Tempe is still here. I suspect she has fled the
Maybe
building.
he didn't hear me.
About which part?
Is my sandwich done?
I'm making your sandwich. Kennedy now has wine. That's what we've heard about you. I don't know which cigar to smoke first. I want to thank Tempe. Tempe and I got together for lunch today, and Andrea couldn't make it because she wasn't
I
feeling
don't
up to
feel
it.
well.
But
Oh.
it was to help Tempe with some writing stuff, which I'm very excited about. Because for those of you that write, Tempe is still here. Okay, excellent. For those of you that write, you meet folks, and there's nothing wrong with this, but you meet folks who's like, I wrote a book. It took me 7 years.
And they're like, "You want to read it?" And you're like, "Oh God, oh goodness." Well, Tempe wrote a 93,000 word book in 30 days, including editing as she went. And that's very impressive. It's also very passionate. She told me how she's like losing sleep, staying up till 3 in the morning when normally she's in bed at like 9 or 10 at night or 11 or whatever you told me, Tempe. Forgive me for not remembering exactly. And she's getting up early to start writing. She's surviving on 4 to 6 hours sleep because she just has to write. And that gave me a lot of
That's
hope for
awesome.
her book. Yeah, it is. It's, you know how it is when you're passionate about something, that passionate, you tend to do something with it. I don't want to say do it right because it's still a craft and you have to hone it like any skill.
Mm.
But she sent me a copy and I haven't began to. Yeah, isn't it, Kennedy? Isn't that good? And she actually, Kennedy, she actually started writing a damn fairy story for Tara's anthology, and it turned into a 93,000 word. Oh, by the way, she's now 50,000 plus into book two, writing book two. 50,000 plus, and we're just, you know,
That's awesome.
2/3 of the way through August. It sounds like she's going to have another damn book by the end of the month. Um, but she wanted to talk to me a little bit. And 2 weeks she got together, contact me with Travis. Can we do lunch? And I'm like, yeah, yeah. And then after a week, I'm like, well, we like Tempe. Andrew and I like Tempe. We're like, yeah, we want to hang out with her anyway. Let's set this up and plan it. Yeah, I know, Kennedy. Isn't that impressive? But yeah, Toei. By the way, Tempe, Toei, Talking Toei is Win that I was telling you about, the one that wrote some of the gaming stuff that I've used, the one that did awkward compliments with me, etc. Um, Kennedy, Tempe, do you do NaNoWriMo? Which I'm guessing if you've never wrote before, you've never done that. But I'm very curious to see how she wrote. And by the way, I want to talk to Jen of Retro Daddio today, who Tempe gave her an electronic copy of the book this weekend. And Jen, like most of us, was like, thanks. But in
Hmm.
3 days, she's halfway through the book, and she's like, it's actually really good. So,
Oh yeah,
oh,
I
there you
have
go,
that now.
Andrea.
Hold on
Yeah,
one
yeah, you
second.
could do that.
I left it on the
Thank you,
table.
Toey.
Hold
And let's
on.
do a shout out for her. I'll do the shout out. You hold up the book. Um, for everybody, follow Talking Toey on here on Twitch. Make sure I spell it right instead of sending you to somebody else's page. Um, oh, apparently she's got to go get it from the other room. But Jen said she's enjoying the hell out of the book, and so now I'm actually looking forward to reading it. And as I said, most people, no matter how much I want to read your book, with my schedule and my time, sometimes it just doesn't happen till months or years later. I finally like, oh look, I got to it, yay! But I'm going to make a concerted effort to read at least a little bit of this, and hopefully it'll hook me the way it hooked Jen, and I'll be like, yum yum yum, good reading, because that's hard to find. It's But yeah, and at the end of the meal, by the way, she bought lunch, good Chinese, and then she gave me a gift card to the cigar store, and I would have got cigars, and I don't know which one to start with. And there's the comic from Win from Talking Toei there. Um, nice, nice. Kennedy says one of the panelists at the steampunk event he went to mentioned Vampire the Masquerade. So, I don't know which one to go with. I think I should probably eat before I smoke a cigar, though, just to. We're gonna try that one.
Mm-hmm.
It should be done any minute. Oh, there you go. A request for you, Andrea.
Can you see it?
Yep, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the characters.
But Win, thank you for sending that. Appreciate that. That was our first mail we have received at the P.O. box with the address below.
Well, for Talk of the Tavern.
For Talk of the
Yeah,
Tavern.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The second thing that we've received at all, the first thing was actually like junk mail to our friends at P.O. Box 745.
Oh, I get some AARP crap from there. in there. We don't talk about that.
Well, we do. Just at your age, you can't hear us.
Oh my. You know what?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go back to my knitting.
That's right. Go back to your old lady activity. Quiet.
I'm practicing.
So yeah, Tempe, when I was telling you earlier about Win, Talking Toei is Win, that's her comic book. She did the gaming stuff. She did the card game with me. She streams on here. I told her about your tractors and cows being kidnapped by UFOs. Um,
It happens.
yeah, so I kind of just told her
Happens
how
out here
awesome you
too.
are. But isn't it really cool just kind of knowing creative, talented people that actually do something with it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool knowing talented, creative people, but when they're actually doing shit with it, it's like bonus time.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably do stuff.
Like what? You're knitting. That's something.
Yeah, this will happen until I finish it, and then I'm probably done.
You mentioned that. You're like, yep, this is all I'm doing. And I'm like, ever? Or
Probably.
till you're done with
I
it?
don't know.
Blanket.
Find something new to do.
Well, if there's one thing Tilly and I can understand, and I think, Tempe, we talked about this too, where you just do so many different things, you never stay on one thing. You bop around
Yes.
and yeah. And this is all stuff I was going to mention like in the opening intro of the show, but then technical issues. So,
Yeah. No, that's good.
yeah, well, the show being Stream of Thought, Ask Us Anything.
Nobody's asking us shit. So,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Doo-doo. I'm pausing because I'm like any second expecting the oven to beep and I could run out there and have food.
I kind of, not on the creative side, but I kind of do that on the outdoorsy side.
You do.
Yeah. You know, from different types of camping to kayaking to hiking to rappelling to, you know,
Mhm.
I do one for a little while and it's like, okay, next, you know, move
But
to the next one. And
you also do your models. You do your
Yeah, he does.
home decor.
well, that's become my fucking job. So
It's not fun anymore.
it's
There's
not
a
fun
question from
anymore.
Toei. While you guys answer that, I'm going to go answer the oven. I'll be right back.
Oh, what creative thing would I like to do? Hmm. Not sure, because I've done a lot. I'd say crochet, but I've tried that. Fuck that shit.
I can't remember her name, but yeah, I'd like to do her.
She's very creative, huh?
Yeah. Silence.
I would like to have a garden again. I mean, I've done that before, but I would like to have a garden again. That's not really possible right now out here because with all the rain and then the neighbors' goats and stuff. Oh, thank you.
You can have a garden and goats.
Hmm.
You can have a garden and goats.
The goats ate all my flowers before. They even came up on the porch and ate them. But then with all the rain, the yard is like very soft and it's muddy and it's a mess. One day.
Neighbors next door, when they bought the little cottage here, they bought it as a weekend cottage, and they spent a whole weekend making it pretty. And she planted all kinds of little flowers all over the place and everything. And I was like, salad bar for the deers. So then they left. They went on a hike. They came back. All of her flowers were gone.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, Toei's saving up for a 3D printer to be her new creative thing.
John has told me I can tell him things I want 3D printed, and he'll just, because he has one available, and I'm like, So what do you guys answer for things that you haven't done that you'd like to do?
I couldn't remember her name, but I'd like to do it.
Is it Patty?
Maybe.
Aretha?
No.
What about you, Andrea?
I don't know about what I haven't done, but I'd like to have a garden again. It's just not possible right now.
It's possible.
Mm-mm. Not with the goats and the all the rain and everything's mushy out in the yard.
Raised beds.
Just even walking out there, it's a mess.
She's got to go outside in the heat and the humidity. It's impossible.
Yeah, now I just don't even want to leave the house. I don't like nature, it bites me.
Oh,
I would like to. I've actually done it before, but I'd like to do again. I think Ed even heard it. I'd like to record another CD.
Mm.
But I'm lacking one very important element. Talent.
Hmm.
which is.
A talent. Rhythm. Holding a note. Ian says I'd like to learn ceramics so I could shape tchotchkes from Semtech and sell them on eBay. What's Semtech?
Oh, I don't know. Google it.
I know what
I've done ceramics
I,
before.
I know what a tchotchke is, but um,
I've done ceramics. All the stuff, the firing, the painting, the glazing. I've done all of that. It's fun.
Bob is back. Bob, good to see you.
Wakanda forever, my brother.
I know what else I want to talk about.
Elvis is still alive?
No, Anne is like Elvis crazy. She goes to all the
Impersonator
Elvis
shows.
impersonator shows.
How do you know that's not the real Elvis?
Because the aliens took him back to their world.
Oh, yeah, true. He visits back sometimes, though.
So,
Seen him in 7-Eleven.
so I can talk about my job, or I can talk about a few changes coming up to Talk at the Tavern.
What are the
Let's talk about
changes?
the changes.
Okay. So
So
right
that
now,
I know.
well, now they'll be investigated for Googling Semtech. I haven't Googled it yet, but now I'm terrified to Google it.
What is
Uh,
Semtech? Just tell us.
we're not checking. We know nothing. Okay, so with Talk of the Tavern, I've looked at this, and um, the way people get bigger is pretty much staying on 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, I can't do that with my current job situation, but I did look at where I have started editing and writing on air, and I'm like, well, I'm actually getting the shit done more so than not being not on air and instead sleeping. So I've decided, probably starting tomorrow, I'll get on about 10 a.m. Get up around 9, do my chores, take a shower, whatever I need to do. Start streaming at 10, and then if I have a guest at 3 o'clock, go into that, and then Andrea's show at 8. ASMR, if you insist, Bob.
Bob.
I just heavy breathe in the mic. Hi, Bob. And I figured do this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Monday, start at 10 a.m. also, and can pretty much stream right up to when the show begins. I just have to adjust accordingly with you guys.
But usually Mondays is when we actually are able to get stuff done
That's true.
out of the house. So, just
Challenge accepted.
what with the Googling or
Yeah, shit, yeah, I'll do it.
go ahead. What is it? I'd do it. I'm busy.
By the way, Ed, I've realized that your job is basically stopping people like me from stealing packages. Which it's a foreign concept for me to like stuff a box. Yes, Bob, we mentioned that earlier that because Ed looked at the bit total and he's like, oh no, Bob's too
I'm
far ahead.
done.
He wins this
I'm
one.
out.
Mm,
And And I told him why you were at the point where you're at. But yeah, and then they figure so Monday through Thursday, I'll do essentially 12-hour days. Because this is how people get that following. And I have the time, and if it allows me to get writing done, because I've blocked out this many
Otherwise,
hours.
he won't get it done.
Mm-hmm. I mute myself when you talk so I can take a bite that everybody listening to me chew. But then you say like 3 words, and I'm like,
I won't say anymore.
no, you should say more so I can eat. And so,
Oh.
and I'm thinking about maybe Friday mornings before I go get my son from school, doing it then, but then I work Friday night. This definitely be a quicker way to get more folks viewing, subscribing, etc.
Friday is when you get to sleep in the one day you get to sleep in. So. Unless you stream on Saturday too, because you did that last Saturday, right? This past Saturday.
I did just a little bit.
How does that work? So I don't know.
It was okay. Something else Andrew and I looked into. Gonna start doing the same thing in September. Work session 1 day a week instead of gaming that day. Exactly.
What were you looking into doing?
So when Andrea and I, back when everybody supported the Kickstarter for Talk of the Tavern, where we got the new equipment, we got a cellular booster, which you put in the yard, wire it to the inside, it boosts your cell phone reception. Switched from Verizon to AT&T, and then got a hotspot. Now we have the booster transmitter right in front of the hotspot, so it gets great reception.
Mm-hmm.
We also got a tablet, figuring using it at conventions and events, and we have found we barely use it. So it has cellular service. We're going to cancel its cellular service, pay for a second hotspot, and set it up right next to the first one so Andrea can work off one, I can work off the other. This way we both get a full capability without cutting
And
into
then we
each other's
can game
bandwidth.
together,
Right.
or use the face thing. I don't know if that would work if I tried that now.
What I found is it really pulled my computer resources. It wasn't the bandwidth, it was the computer resources.
Gotcha. I don't know.
But yeah, I figure that way, because that's something else I did this past weekend is, when am I learning the portative organ or concertina? I'm like, I got a portable organ.
What? Oh.
Then he said concertina. I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. I get it now. I'd like to relearn the violin, but again, I have a good ear for music. I don't have that.
You said violin?
Violin.
Or
Yeah.
violence?
No, I'm familiar enough with violence. I'm sorry, I won't do it again, Andrea.
Hmm.
See, I got bruises. I didn't fall down the stairs
That's
or
not
anything.
for me.
No, it's
Oh
not.
my God.
Just in case somebody takes it. Bob says, where did Andrea go? What's the matter, Ed?
Why didn't you tell him to come on the fucking show? Where
Who?
did she go?
Bob says was in New York City, Brooklyn over the weekend. Daughter and I met Matthew Broderick in a coffee shop.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what. Andrea, your camera went out, by the way.
I know.
Oh, okay. These steak and cheese thing. Oh, now talk.
Is it on?
It's on, but it's not moving. It's like you dozed off.
Hold on a second.
Okay. So,
I mean, you could talk, but I'll be there in a second.
oh no, we're gonna wait and just stare
Oh my Jesus.
and eat. I installed Star Wars: The Old Republic and DC Universe Online, as well as Fortnite Save the World or whatever it's called. Figuring I could do some gaming also. And Andrea, is that the kind of gaming you're thinking about doing with me?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe if it'll work. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, just making sure because I know the owl's not working right this second. Yeah, you said the Star Wars thing, right?
Right. Or DC Universe Online.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, Win. That is Face Rig. We both downloaded it. Somebody was kind enough to gift it to us. And
Mhm.
we want to use it when gaming. It's like it's having some kind of fit.
Is it working?
A little bit. It's adjusting to your face right now.
Hold on, I gotta do the tracker. Hmm. Oh well.
Neutral expression. Notice the left side of your face slouches.
It's not even coming up. Oh my god. I did this, I forgot how to do it.
Don't worry, we're amused anyway. You're like one eye
Isn't it like
crossed.
adorable?
It is short bus adorable right now.
Hold on. I have my favorite one. We'll see if that works. Is that one working? Oops.
Yeah, your meat is moving its lips.
Yeah, it is. I like the cheeseburger. It makes me happy. Ah.
I can see food every time you open your mouth. That's disgusting.
Oh, sorry. There we go. How about that one? This is like the greatest thing. Is it talking? Yeah. I'm amusing myself. So what were we talking about? I'm sorry. That'll be for Halloween. Awesome. Where's the owl?
Travis, you're back. Yeah,
I was
I gotta
muted.
go, man.
Okay, go to bed. Get some sleep, man.
Bye,
And,
we'll miss you.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, let's do that opening toast. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining us
let's
when you
do
go
it.
to sleep, Ed. Here's to you.
Here.
Oh, that's a lot of spice drum in there. Oh, hello, fish. How are you? Yeah,
He's here.
he's here. I need to get a light for up here, so I'm. Yeah. Travis, 12-hour show. You do creepy ASMR. And Andrea it is.
I can do I'm doing topless knitting right now, Bob.
But she's an owl instead of boobies.
Who? I don't know why. Oh, I guess it is talking. He's so sleepy.
A little bit.
I'm here.
Ed's trying to leave.
My fucking controls keep disappearing on me.
You can't leave.
Hit escape, so it.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go. Bye.
Bye. Maybe Kevin will join us.
That'd be fun.
Oh, hold on. What is?
Should I do a different avatar?
No, hold on. I gotta.
Oh, that one. That one's great, right?
Hold on. I gotta.
Hooter still counts. Oh.
I've got to make your image the right size.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. The
I'm
hell?
a frog.
You know what, Kitty? You need to.
Look, I'm smoking a pipe.
You are.
Oh,
I can't reach my keyboard to my kitty.
Is there a cat in the way?
There is. Give me just a sec. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I've got to adjust the screen size. Mm-hmm.
I see fish.
And keeps flicking on and off. Oh, you know what I need to do? That's what I needed to do. That's why the screen size is off. Then I'll stop it. You're muted. There we go. Pop that like that. Pop that like that. Now let's make her big. There we go. I think that's the best we're going to get. Okay, Andrea, talk a little.
Okay. I'm eating my sandwich. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm just trying to see if your lips are moving. It's
Oh.
your frog just. I guess he's kind of.
Okay, now they will, but when I'm chewing, it does. As my.
And congratulations, Kennedy. Hope you get it. I did. Is that something that
That's
you have to
great.
move to do, or can you do that from here
What? To write?
for Cards Against Humanity?
Oh.
Which is something I will consider doing on a regular basis if I'm going to do longer streams like that. I have a list of ideas. Actually, you guys could help me out with this. I'd really appreciate it. So I figure I can't do a talk show format for 12 hours a day. But if I take 3 to 6 hours, probably 3 to 5 hours, you can go, I'm going to write for that many hours. Probably the first couple hours earlier in the morning. And I'm like, well, I have to come up with other stuff. So I have like the usual talk show type stuff we does. Nice. Wow. There's an old internet thing. AFAIK, as far as I know. I haven't seen that since 97. Why not? Send it over to me. You got a link? I don't remember what I do with it, but yeah. Can't hurt. So I thought the writing and editing for 3 to 5 hours, and then maybe video games like Star Wars or DC Universe Online. Then still 3 to 6 do the show, like a regular talk show type thing, especially if I have any guests. I was also thinking, Toei, the board game site that you showed us, especially if I'm by myself and can play a solo board game. I don't know if that's possible. Cards Against Humanity, stuff like that. So if you guys have some other thoughts, but essentially Monday would be from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. after the regular show, and I'd still do the regular show 8 to 11. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 a.m. Guests are good. Guests are hard for me to do right now. With just the 7 shows a week I'm doing right now, 3 for Andrea, 4 for here, and then work, including drive time, I'm spending 70 hours a week. So it's to herd cats and get guests on. It's difficult right now because I have so many other things I have to do. I'm getting scattered-brained, and I'm not writing at all. Kennedy, I have been doing it all last week, and I am getting as many viewers as I do for any other topic. Matter of fact, I don't think you were here in the beginning, but Octavia, I believe it was on earlier, and that was somebody who came in to hang out when I was editing, and we had a very long conversation. Yeah, just seeing if
And people will watch anything.
because I still talk to them, you know, especially while editing. Writing, I'm a little more self-conscious, believe it or not. Um, it's hard enough putting your stuff out there, but having them watch you write it. And I was trying to do poetry for the fairy anthology, and I'm just like, man, I am self-conscious. Um, but what you gonna do? Okay,
Call Ghostbusters.
there we go. Ghostbusters. There we go. Are they here?
Football.
It's
I love that movie.
rings, better than diamond rings. Football. Oh. Check the stream chat again. Yeah, you know, and that's what I was thinking, Kennedy. It sits me down and says you will write for this period of time, which is very helpful for me, all things considered.
Hey, it's time for the third hour.
Oh, thank you. Let's do some third hour music as we go into the third hour.
The frog is so cute.
Roll call for our late night inappropriate, slightly intoxicated, and very naughty music hour. This is where the faint of heart swoon parents put children to bed and things heat up and get steamy. So pour another drink and strap yourself in. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. I don't think it's even coming through on the
I hear
audio
it.
at this point in time. You do, because it's coming through the speakers and it's catching
Mm.
the mic, but it's not coming across as desktop audio. Oh, silly thing. I bet you it comes through once I do this. Let me try something here. Just curious here. Nope, still coming through the speakers. Anyhow.
Mm.
But Kennedy, that's what I was thinking. If people watch, they watch. If not, I'm still sitting at my computer writing, which is the important thing. And there are other channels on Twitch where people do this. They write and edit.
Yay!
So, and if you pop in and say hello, I'm still going to answer you and talk to you. I do put a notification up that I may not be paying attention, and if you demand immediate attention from me, it is best to do so by doing something that makes a noise, such as subscribing, following, throwing bits, or go down below
Yeah, that'll make him. Oh,
to
sorry.
the store. Where
That'll
you,
get his attention.
yeah, where you can make a donkey bray or a cow moo or whatever. So that's that. So we'll see if it works. But the bottom line is, we have seen people with rather large audiences doing pretty much nothing,
Uh-huh.
like watching videos. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I see you have the subscription thing there. It's that makes me wonder how many I'm up to, because I don't know if you did it tonight. I missed it probably because I was doing all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go see how many subscribers I have. See if I need to change my little.
So what do you guys like better? The frog, the slug? There's a dragon.
There is a. What has he got on his side there?
He's a gamer slug. Those are jewels that he's collected.
It's not dice.
I don't know. No, they're little jewels. We'll say they're dice. He just memorized the numbers.
Gotcha. Okay, Kennedy, I'm adjusting the subscriber thing to the current amount of subscribers I have.
I know, isn't it a great slug? I love this program. Tempe likes the slug too.
The eyes keep on like looking off to the side. Like, where are you looking? You're just like staring off to the next to the monitor.
Well, if you look on Twitch, it looks like I'm looking at you.
Oh, it does, I guess, doesn't it? Weird.
In a bikini. Well, Bob, I am in a bikini. Can't you tell?
Can you turn sideways so I can see your little sluggy tail? Can you turn the other sideways? Maybe that'll show there.
It's a sword.
Well, you also have a little tail behind you.
I'm trying to turn. It won't. Okay. Can you see?
No, but keep
It won't
trying.
let me
It's
turn that
terribly
way.
amusing to me. Can you suck your eyes down into your head? Because it looks like there's little slots for it.
I haven't figured that out. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
No, what happened?
nothing.
What did I do?
I
God.
had a sudden intake of breath. You didn't do anything.
I was trying. I thought there was a way to turn this, but that was just to put everything back to default. So
Oh,
I don't know.
gotcha. I have a cat wandering by.
Oh, that's not working anymore, is it?
So yeah, I figure I'll start in the morning by doing the writing. Um,
Okay.
and I'm also probably going to set it up. Now, I don't have cameras rigged all over my house like Bonsai Baby and a few other streamers.
Not yet.
But I figure I can set up the tablet so we can run Twitch. And I just stop streaming here on my computer, turn it on the tablet, go cook. Or whatever else I want to do that's not in this room besides, number 1 or number 2. Don't need to bring a camera for that shit.
Now, does this change my voice at all?
No.
How about now?
No.
How about now?
No.
Now?
Yes, but I think that was the internet delay.
Do I sound like a sluggy robot?
No, just robot-y.
I sound like a robot?
Yeah, and we were spiking out in the red for a moment. Ian says it looks like a green marshmallow.
That's a little marshmallow with eyeballs. He's very cute.
And one big tooth. Can you open your mouth very wide for me? Yeah, that is one tooth. That's not... And then you've got like one eye closed. There you go.
Yay.
I don't know.
There's a voice changer thing. There's a karaoke thing.
Mhm. And when you should definitely steal your husband's
What is she stealing
face
against her
rig.
husband's?
Face rig. Right at the
Oh. I'm like, wait a minute. There was a lady that did that once and she threw it out the window. Just saying.
And if you watch Central Intelligence 8, you can see Kevin Hart say that he's a dick delivery system. Are you pooping? Your eyes are like closed and straining.
No. I was looking down at my phone.
Refresh your page, Bob. See if that makes it all better.
I'm on my phone. I'm looking at stuff.
You're definitely not looking at the screen. It's like you dozed off over there.
I'm sleeping. Very tired. I need a nap.
It's funny, it keeps opening like one eye to look around.
I can't help he's fucked up. He's a slug.
I definitely think I don't know, I don't know if it's pulling more bandwidth or not. Yeah, we just popped up into the red again.
Should I turn it off?
Yeah, you're getting robot-y and whatnot. We need to experiment with this.
Well, that's what I was doing.
Kennedy says Bob's having a problem with his load.
I know the slug has stopped. Hold on, I gotta change my camera. You can still talk.
He looks very introspective. I don't want to interrupt his deep thoughts. So yeah, that's my plan for now. And I did load the 2 games. Oh, there you go. Ian's got a question for you.
Smaller green marshmallows. I'm assuming.
Probably look like the Ghostbuster cereal.
Oh, that's nasty.
Now with marshmallow slimers, if you know what I
Oh,
mean.
I remember the cereal. Oh my God. Pick the marshmallow. You want to see my box?
Yeah, I do. Nice.
That's,
Open it up for me. Ah.
it's just a box I'm going to use for dice. Apparently, it was a puzzle.
Oh, that's
This was
cool
at the
puzzle
thrift
box.
store. Hmm.
That's a cool puzzle box. I do have
Yeah.
a bunch of dice now.
Yeah. Well, I like book boxes. Like that one you got me at the thrift store. This one I made. Put felt in it. There's dice. And then I have another one that's a book. I like these things. I collect them because then they fit very nicely on the bookshelves.
Tempe,
I'm like,
you have a great night. Thank you for treating me to lunch and the extra
oh.
treats. And yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I'm able to dig into that and get through a little bit. Like I said, I might do it on air just to, you know, without
And
mention. Mhm. Go ahead, Andrea.
I should be able to come next time. Hopefully, I won't be sick. I'm just not feeling good.
Oh, I didn't tell you you're sick. I'm like, no, she just doesn't want to be near you.
I just don't feel good. Working all weekend, being around germy people. Ugh. Just saying.
So you have a good night, Tempe. We'll catch you again soon, I'm sure.
You have a story, Kennedy, about Ghostbusters? Did you call him once? Oh.
Hmm.
So everybody's gone now. It's just us,
Who's us?
you and me.
Well,
I'm
Kennedy.
talking about, Ed's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin's not here. Elizabeth is not here. I need to talk to her before she leaves. But
Mm-hmm. But we still have Ian and Bob and Toey and Kennedy.
I'm talking about video. Of course we have all of them.
Can we try to convince, like Toey to come on or something?
You can ask her, ask her.
Toey, you want to come on? I didn't know how to phrase it. Sorry.
No. Come on, what? You.
Better what than who, I guess. Or not.
I should get a vampire kit. It'll go with my Merlot's outfit with my bottles of True Blood.
That's true. You could buy it from Tempe. She has nice
Yeah.
ones too. I know you were talking about it earlier, but yeah, those are very nice. Her kits.
I know I have you guys, Ian. They are nice. I'm just like, and I want one for costuming purposes.
By the way, for those of you who are new here, something to keep in mind. Oh, you know what? That is a bot. I was about to say this for Wappus, but Wappus has 900 followers and is following 0. So I'm guessing Wappus is a bot. And I think the rest of them that I don't recognize are bots anyway. But I'll say it anyway in case you guys are listening and you can't chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new to Twitch, make sure you answer their email and verify your email address. And don't forget, you can subscribe for free if you have Amazon Prime and you connect it to your Twitch account. You can subscribe to
And to
us
clarify, he meant be sure to follow the channel in order to chat.
as opposed to follow us down the street.
No, you said subscribe.
Oh, I meant subscribe.
But you can subscribe to chat too. We don't mind.
Feel better, Toey.
Oh,
So, in the
sorry,
80s, Kennedy
Toad.
worked at the theater and Ghostbusters came out. Went to
Hmm.
Governor's Island to see it for free in the evening a week ago Friday. Long lines for the ferry, as it's fun, sitting in a folding chair. And who comes over?
Because they went to see it. Who?
His soon-to-be ex.
Oh. Well, who are you gonna call, man?
So were they showing it on the ferry? Is that what was happening? And why did she come over? Why didn't she just sit on the other side? And if she did sit near you, then it was purposely probably to make you uncomfortable, and you need to
And
ignore
she
it.
succeeded.
Yeah. So don't give her that power. Yeah. Oh. It's I don't know why everybody hated the new Ghostbusters. I thought it was a
Oh, it
fun
was
enough
adorable.
movie. Okay. So you were out on the lawn on the island.
Oh,
What island? Just like New York Island? Just Manhattan? She asked to sit with you.
well, at least we're on at
Amicable.
least you're, yeah, that.
Amiable. Um, I get it's hard to say no if she asked, but man, that is. I mean, she needs to realize you're obviously a bit hurt with the whole situation. Need time to deal with it and get over it. Governor's Island. Oh, you said that. Okay. Sorry.
Well,
Does the governor live there?
they just put him on an island.
That might be better.
Crazy. Hmm.
It's rough that Wynn is dealing with a chronic pain thing right now.
Yeah, I think I knew that about her. And I get it because I have those issues. Some days are worse than others.
Yeah.
But you keep on keeping on.
I have Otter. He's a
He's.
chronic softness.
I was going to say he's the chronic softness.
Do not smoke the chronic softness. It makes him yowl.
He's so flat. He likes to get really flat. It is so funny.
Are you feeling playful? I don't
He
even know.
likes to jump over the invisible fence that we have all over the house, apparently.
Now, I have seen videos of people who will lead their cat and the person will jump over an invisible fence and the cat will follow suit. Is that what you've been doing?
No, it just happened. They do it themselves. He does it mostly now. Some of the other ones will just, but he'll stand there and jump. I don't know. It's so funny. What are you doing?
I got a text message from a number I don't recognize.
Oh. Is it Redbox or something?
No. Oh, it's for Northumberland County Community Center work. Crab feast, all you can eat. They sent me a picture of the flyer. And,
Oh, because you used to report out there.
yeah, which I no longer work with them.
I don't like going to things where people have crabs.
$35. Yeah, I'll have to respond to this tomorrow and tell them I'm sorry. Because of recent things with that newspaper, I no longer feel okay writing for them.
Yeah.
See, and I am getting spam now too. From on my
The
phone.
unicorn meat?
No. Travis, someone complimented you. See more on IRL. And there's down.
I got that too. Isn't that Twitch?
No. It's
I got that. I don't know what that is.
apple.co and then a code. So.
Yeah, I don't even have an Apple product. I don't have an iPhone.
Well, they have it for.
I don't deal with the Apple stuff because, yeah.
There we go. So I'm sending stop, unsubscribe. The funny thing is, it's. Yeah, I don't know.
So tomorrow you're gonna start streaming when? 10 o'clock?
Yeah,
10 a.m.
that's my concept.
10 a.m. Eastern. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the regular show 3 to 6.
Right. And then basically stream up until it's time to switch over to yours.
For the pre-show or the actual?
Well, it depends. If you can. What's housing like there?
He's probably talking to Kennedy.
I would assume so. And Toy says, that reminds me I need to block several spam numbers that rang my phone today. It wasn't even me this time. I think you already blocked me last time. I'm like, you be my friend, and you're like, uh-oh, it's that guy. Block him. So anyhow, I've changed the subscriber goal. Though Kennedy subscribed today, I'm down to 11. So apparently I was down to 10 until Kennedy resubscribed, as opposed to 12 where I thought I was. And I've brought it down to a more realistic number. So we're aiming for 15 again instead of 20 because there we go.
Yeah, mine is down to 7, I think, because a couple of them were done.
Right.
Unless people subscribed when I wasn't looking. I'll check everything.
What were we talking about? We were on to some topic.
The 10 a.m. stream?
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, I can stream. You set up Discord maybe at 7:30 if we're to a point where we could do the pre-show a half hour early instead of an hour early. And
Depends on who's going to be there.
then you go into your wait and see mode before I even end my stream. That way I can raid you directly and
for
tell
the adventures about to begin.
precisely, yeah.
I gotcha.
But we'll discuss it and we'll see how it works. It might be one of those things I just tell everybody.
Well, maybe after we get the other booster.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The other velocity, because right now I don't know how well that'll work. So we can see. But see, the thing is, then I have to do the Discord call.
Yeah.
But won't you already be on? No, you won't be on Discord, will you?
I won't.
I don't know.
Devnall, did my resub show up on your end? Devnall, what I think the answer is yes, because you have the little icon next to you, 6-month subscriber. But I tell you what, let me see if I come over here. And thanks for hanging out, Devnall. It's always good to see you popping
We
in.
missed you. I missed the little emotes he does.
The Bob Ross.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I think he's the only one that really uses those on here. I like those.
He is. It's give me a second. I'm downloading my subscriber list real quick. And then I'm gonna go. Oh, it's gonna pull it up right on screen. Let's not have that happen. Yeah, right there. It's showing. Matter of fact, it will probably lump up tomorrow because it's showing that you subscribed tomorrow. So I'm guessing because of the lateness of the hour, it's like, oh.
Oh. He's a time traveler.
He is. Yeah, and this is saying that there's 12 currently. So I'm guessing there's another.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's Kennedy on the 12th. So anyhow, there we go. It's Bob resubscribed on the 14th and drops him on the 16th. Not
That's awesome.
So there we go. Well, I did it when you were having issues earlier, and my TARDIS is currently out of order. Nice. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And sorry we didn't, thank you right when it happened.
We didn't say.
It was distressing. Um, it's I don't know. I was about to say, if we ever make it down to Florida, we can hang out and have a beer and a cigar, but I don't think I have any reason to visit Florida. Maybe one of the theme parks when Andrea and I go alone without any kids.
I want to go. I've never been to Disney World or Disneyland, whatever's over there. I want to go to Universal Studio. No kids.
Harry Potter Land.
Yeah. I went to Universal Studio once. Frank was like 3 or 4. It was okay. Bob Ross. It was okay, but he was so little, couldn't really do anything.
Right. And Frank is her son, for anybody who doesn't know.
Yeah, he's a lot older now. But he really was into the Twister one, where they reenact some of the stuff from the movie or whatever that you walk through.
Oh, I've never saw that one. I've only been to Universal Studios one time, and it was like 1994. When.
Oh, this was after that.
Mhm. I remember going on whatever the simulator ride was at the time, which might have been Back to the Future, or it was like before the Spider-Man and the Marvel stuff.
Mm.
And
I went on the Back to the Future one. That was
It-
fun.
it jerked the hell out of me. I think it was the first time on a ride where I ever walked out with a splitting headache.
Mm.
Um,
Well, there was a SpongeBob
mhm,
ride. It was like 4D where it would
mhm.
squirt water at you. And it really sucked because we stood in line for it so long and I had to pee. And then we get there and it's like spraying water at you.
Toey says we're going to Universal Studios Florida next spring.
Hmm.
And Devnall says Harry Potter butterbeer, but the lines are too long. See, my thought, Devnall, is go in the middle of winter, which I realize is not necessarily slow, but
You
it's
say when? Middle of winter?
winter, middle of January, when there's
Oh.
no school breaks going on. It's Central Florida, so you walk around in a hoodie and you're comfortable. Okay, you walk around in a parka, I walk around in a hoodie.
So, okay.
You went on Back to the Future at Universal Studios California back in the 90s. That's when I went on the one in Florida. And I think it was Back to the Future, but whatever it was,
So are you taking me to Universal Studios in January?
I would love to, but I make no guarantee.
Okay.
And no tourists. Yeah, that's another thing, Devnall. People don't think to go to Florida in January. Well, okay.
We do.
I grew up in South Florida, so you get what we would call the New York Jews. And we didn't say that disrespectfully. It's just that was who can afford to have two houses, Um, it's nowadays perhaps they're.
I want to be a New York Jew.
Yeah,
Boy,
absolutely. Well, I don't want a house in Florida. I
I
want the
do.
house up here. I just want to be able to afford to rent or get a timeshare or whatever.
No, I'd like to have a house.
Mm,
I like a
Not
small
right.
cottage.
Not in Florida.
Oh.
At any point in time, hurricane just rolls over, crushes it, and then you got two places to maintain and all that. It's no, no. Just
Okay,
don't.
then I want a Winnebago.
Yes, well,
That's fine. Or a tour bus. Have a tour bus.
look, my face rig is working.
Oh. Mm-mm.
But yeah, there is a decided lack of tourists in middle of January. And you don't have a lot of people off, and you go midweek, you go Monday through Friday, and it's last time I went to Disney World, I took my son for the first and only time he's been there. Well, no, I guess maybe he's been there since then with his mother. But yeah, I took him and we stayed on property in one of the Disney hotels. I think the movie
Is
hotel.
that where the G-Bath comes in your window?
No, that's the Wild
Oh.
Kingdom
Oh.
one or whatever they call their Wild Kingdom thing. And that was significantly more. I stayed in one of the cheaper ones, so it has like the big statue of Buzz Lightyear and Pogo from Dalmatians and Mickey Fantasia. Um, and the pool is actually kind of cool because it has Mickey from Fantasia standing at the end of the pool. So every once in a while, when the wave thing kicks in, it looks like he's, doing the water bucket thing. It's kind of cool. You don't need to eat that, mister.
No, I want to stay in the hotel where the giraffe comes in the window, puts its head in the window, not comes in the window, but puts its head in the window.
Oh my God, and we're on the 3rd floor.
But, and then I'd be happy just to be in the hotel. Talking to the giraffe, have breakfast with the giraffe. We could have coffee and chat, streaming live on Twitch.
See, what I figure is if we do this, aim for 10 days. Kennedy says, when I am clean shaven, I'm told I look like Buzz Lightyear.
It's only because you wear the spacesuit.
Yeah, I'm thinking you wear moon boots and skin tight gray-white pants.
And the wing to infinity and beyond.
Animal Kingdom Lodge. Thank you, Devnal. Yeah, that's what we're talking
I want to
about.
go there. I don't need to go in anywhere else. Oh no, they have safari stuff. I need to go on stuff.
Well, since you've never been, I think it's worth taking 2 to 3 days for Universal, and then at least 1 day per Disney park. Now, in Epcot in particular, and we've got red connection. Give us a second while okay, it's green again.
And I'm not worried about anything else. I want to go ride in the Jeep thing and see the animals and have the hotel so I can have coffee with the giraffe. I don't really care about Mickey.
Well, Disney World itself has some classic rides, and there are crappy rides that used to be good, like the Dumbo ride and Jungle Cruise. And by the way, did you see Wynn's comment there? I'm going to read it out loud here. Last time we were
Oh.
at Disney World, it was New Year's Eve, 1999. Got the hotel real cheap because everyone was afraid to travel because Y2K was going to destroy the world. Well done.
I remember New Year's Eve 1999 because I went into labor.
Did you? I guess so.
Fun times.
Ian, have a great night, bud. Thanks for hanging
Bye,
out and
Ian.
putting up with all the crap that rolled down. Hope to see you later this week. Keep in mind, we're here for your entertainment every night, or just Mondays, whatever you can fit in.
Whenever.
I am going to try to get some of these other people back in, like Ricky Shehorn and Doug Babin, but people come and
Yeah,
go.
they're somewhere.
Toey, I
What?
know.
What?
Well, it took
How are they politically correct now?
the pirates, the little animated pirates were chasing women, obviously with the intention of taking advantage of these poor women. They now
So now they
have
chase
put
guys?
pies in the women's hands, so it looks like the pirate is chasing them for pie
They're
because
chasing it for pie.
they're pirates. Yeah, they took out a few things of that
That's
too.
stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, Disney didn't want to be known for encouraging rape.
Why not?
It's
I mean,
but I think it's worth going to everyone. Disney World has a few points that are worth seeing. Epcot, look at the map, plan what you're doing, because
see,
that's a hell of a walk.
the only thing is, oh, they took out the windshield. Anyway, the thing is, I'd like to go for a couple weeks or whatever, but cats, they won't let the cats in.
Well, frankly, if we could afford to go, we could afford to pay a sitter.
Yeah, but I don't trust too many people to take care of them.
Neither do I. But they have insured services and stuff like that. And who knows? No. Maybe Tempe has 2 kids of age that are responsible. Maybe they could stay here for the week. Or
It's got to be someone that understands that Otter doesn't like you to touch his softness, but you must pet him daily. And they like to chase the red dot.
I don't know anybody who can follow those complicated instructions, sweetie. We might just have to go substandard. And there's Epcot. There's the movie place with the Star Wars land, which I'd like to spend a day there because When I went, the one time I went, everything in the
It's
Star Wars
closed.
area was shut down except for the shops. I could go
Of
in and
course.
buy shit, but I couldn't go on any rides related to it. They did have a speeder bike with like a backdrop of trees behind it so you could get on and take pictures.
Take a picture. Sure you would, Bob. I'm sure you would.
How's that poop scooping hand, big gay? Um, and then there's the animal thing, which is worth spending a day in.
The safari thing,
Mm-hmm.
I need to go there. Well, I would be happy just to go to the local zoo. I want to go to the DC zoo.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to do that. This is something that needs to happen.
It does. It does.
And it can happen during the week and we can stream it. Whatever. I need to go.
We can. We're gonna have to get some battery packs for our phones.
That's fine.
And we'll stream it. It's There we go. That's the plan.
Yeah, so, okay.
So I'm curious,
So we'll
when
go.
are you going to are you still doing 3 days a week or are you expanding yours? Because
I
something
think
else.
she
Go ahead.
said she's going to do some editing or something too.
Yeah, she did mention that, but what I'm thinking here is, if we're both expanding our hours, perhaps this will make it easier to link up for the board game
Or raid and stuff,
or
you
raid,
know?
but also the online board game, and we can do things like both of us stream simultaneously to our own channels, and then we just keep doing shout outs to each other every once in a while. Which that's something else I need to do. If I'm going to be doing essentially a 12-hour stream, I have it in my notes here. I need to go make a list, and do you remember when watches used to beep every hour on the hour? Just to let you know, it's top of the hour. Do you remember that, Andrea? In the 80s and 90s? Yeah, I need something like that again. So every hour it beeps. I know it's the top of the hour. It's time for me to share the channel again and let people know what we're doing, especially when changing from. And maybe that's what I'll do when I go from writing to gaming or gaming to show.
I don't think I have any electric watches. All mine are like wind watches.
Yeah, me too.
I have my pocket watch.
Hey, Bob, see my pussies?
Oh, is that one upside down?
He's upside down. He smiled a little bit when I started petting his throat and sighed heavily.
Is that otter?
That's Otter, hiding behind Cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish the cat. He likes to cuddle and get in the shower.
Okay, Ty. Just checking. But yeah, there we go. It's hey, there's awkward compliments on the screen.
Yay.
Do I
You
not?
know,
Yes.
I was thinking I want to stream some of the crafting stuff I do, but I'm going to be painting some things soon. I don't want to paint inside the house.
What are you doing? Spray paint or regular paint?
Both. There's that table that's on the porch
Mm-hmm.
that I want to redo
Yeah.
with like a stain and stuff, but I don't want to do that in the house. It smells.
Right.
And there's cats, and I don't want one to accidentally get in here and then walk across it.
My stray cat friend visits me on Monday and Thursday. It's weird that he has a schedule.
That's great.
It is weird.
Why so?
Because you'd understand if it's the same time every day. But cats don't have a calendar, and it's not necessarily. Or if he only visited you on the full moon and new moon or something like that. But when it's
Monday and
Monday,
Thursday,
yeah,
you know, that's whatever.
it's not like they know that 7-day cycle.
Making
we
the
use.
rounds. It just happens that way in the rotation.
It does.
Or you just don't see the little planner he's carrying.
Little cat planner.
Like Otter keeps his rock in his armpit pouch. That cat keeps his planner in his armpit pouch. Or somewhere else you don't want to know.
Monday, visit when? Tuesday, chase red dot. Wednesday, poop in garden. Thursday, visit win. Yep, got it. Friday, free day. Just go wild. Oh, 2 a.m.
Jump over invisible fences.
That's right. Drop one dead bird at home doormat and one mostly alive lizard that won't move till somebody touches it.
Oh, I hate when the cats do that. Or find the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Because the
And a show
lizards, they
egg line.
drop their tail. I'm like, what is that? Oh my god. Found the rest of the lizard under the couch. Every couple of weeks I move it and I don't want to.
Sunday, go to church, urinate in flower bed.
That's not the flower bed. That's the hat.
What the fuck was... It's a church
Hmm?
hat with all the flowers. I get it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Never mind. I got it. Don't explain it to me.
Whatever. And I have a hat pin. A vintage hat pin.
Nice.
I used to have more of them.
Nice.
Oh,
It is
what
winding
happened to
down.
'em?
You people are bailing. But it is getting late.
I'm tired too.
Devnal, you still out there? What have you been up to, man? We don't see much of you. Are you doing okay? Is life good? Family doing all right? It's yeah, just haven't. I missed his whole comment about hair pie.
How did you miss it? I said something.
I know you said something. I was probably looking at you. You totally distracted me from seeing his thing.
I distracted you from Devin's hair pie.
Don't,
See,
don't say
where is Ed?
He's tired. Good thanks. Just got her home from school. Wow. School runs late there. Oh,
Let's
man,
take her
Toad.
back
Sorry to
Wednesday.
hear it.
3 a.m. Toey.
Yeah, I went to bed around 1, asleep by 1:30 at the latest. And yeah, then I woke up at 4:30 and just couldn't get back to sleep. So, but I did take a couple naps today. They were like 20, 30-minute naps, but they were naps.
See,
What?
it would be nice if it would just rain. Open the windows. I would sleep. That
Mm,
would be very.
you're gonna like this. Hold on. I pulled this up earlier today as I was looking at stuff.
Can
So,
you show that on camera?
wah, wah. Hold on, I'm poking it. I might need my reading glasses for this.
So she's home from school. Is she in college? I don't know.
Or does she have like a new weird modern schedule of 4 days on, 3 days off or something? It is. Oh, it's not dropping as a low. It was supposed to drop into like the high 50s Thursday and Friday night. Instead, it's the low 60s at this point.
Well, you know what?
Mhm.
Because I have to be at work at 6 a.m. this weekend. It's probably going to rain, and I'm going to be so tired and not want to get up.
No, it looks like no rain as of this moment.
Oh, Florida State. Okay, cool. Because I'm thinking that can't be a third grader that's just home and then you drop them back off. Okay. It took me a minute.
Pressure your way through school. It's
That's awesome.
what's she studying? Anything in particular, or just like, what's the associates get? Oh,
Liberal arts.
liberal arts, that's it. Tell me she's taking heating and AC. There's money in that. In
That's
Florida.
trade school.
I know. It's
That's cool.
that's something else. My buddy that I talked to today, who I don't want to mention his name on air because of this, but yeah, with his situation, the money that he bought the house with, there's also money put away so his kid goes to college and it's all taken care of, which is wonderful. wants to
She
become the
wants to be a
physician.
physician's assistant. That's good. There's always jobs for that. Any medical professions,
Yep,
basically.
pretty much guaranteed unless if you're a total fuck up. So,
Well,
good job.
any medical stuff or funeral type stuff, they're pretty much always there's always jobs available.
See, Devin, all up here,
Oh, nice.
we've had a few days like that, but yeah, I think today it was high 80s, low
It was
90s.
really nice outside, and I wish I didn't feel so bad because I would have opened the windows or sat outside.
Is she your only kid there, Devnal? Were you smart enough to stop at one, or do you have a whole passel of them?
Whatever, you know.
I'm just curious how many people
He
are
can
gonna.
have a team of doctors. It's okay.
He could, but you know how it is when there's multiple kids. One always gets stuck with the parent, and it does feel like they're getting stuck as opposed to, oh, I want to.
Hmm.
Though there are some, we have a few friends that they want. The boy is 12. Well, that's a bit of an age difference.
Not if she's 18.
That's true. It could be her first year. Then it's a little age difference. It's the recommended age difference, 6 years. So, yeah, basically the point is whether she's 18 or 22 and in her first year or fourth
Maybe
year.
she's 14. We don't know. She could be a prodigy.
Did you say she could be a prostitute? Don't say that about Devnall's kid.
Oh,
What's wrong with you? But yeah,
yeah.
you kind of got to raise them so they were in very different places, lifetime wise. So they each get their own childhood without having to share it with the other. And maybe the older sibling actually liked the younger sibling as opposed to it being an annoying tag along.
Yeah.
Or he in this case, as opposed to just calling all your children it's. It's what I do with mine. By all of them, I mean one.
Hmm.
We went through a few Oh man. Um. Okay, so
I'm available for adoption. It's a girl. I'm potty trained and have a job.
especially if you cook, she'll show up if you're cooking.
Well, then he can adopt you. I cook. I just choose not to.
No, no, no. I'm saying if they're cooking, you'll show up.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm here. Can't get rid of me because he keeps cooking.
It's one of our favorite things about going. There's so many favorite things about going to Ed's. Like bourbon and a hot tub and good company and
I
interesting
haven't been in the hot
wallpaper.
tub.
No, you haven't. But
I've seen it.
but they tend to cook when we show up, and it might be something simple. Oh, Toey's an orphan.
I'll adopt you, Toey.
I think she's trying to get Devnall to adopt her. It's
That way she doesn't have to pay to go to Florida.
Toei should clear a night of the week and join one of the role playing games we do. Frankly, we need more women folk and less
We do.
penises.
We
It's
do.
I was so excited. At one point in time, the women were outnumbering the men in the games, and I'm like, that's fucking rare and cool and
Were
awesome.
they?
And then it
When
flipped.
did that happen?
Um, it
Oh, the
was
superhero one? That's the only other one that has females. Right?
there's John. Speaking of the superhero one,
Hmm.
yeah, I want to say it was a superhero one where we had the possibility of like other people coming in, like Kristen and whatnot.
Yeah. But it was me and Elizabeth. We are the females for that.
Toey, that's rough, but yeah, let us know if you ever decide you want to. Here's the bottom line. I prefer 3 to 5 players, 4 being the optimum amount. So that's where I try to keep it at 4 players. If one drops out, look for a replacement. But the bottom line is I will take 5 players. So you're special enough. If you're like, I want to play, We'll work it out. We'll work it out. And even if you just, like we
Well,
discussed before, pop in for a cameo and play once in a while.
and the thing is, September, the change of the season is going to be the change of the season. So if there's always that opportunity too.
Devnal, did you ever do any tabletop role playing? Do you know what we're talking about with that? And I'll watch for your answer.
I
But
feel like he does.
I know he's nerdy in the good way, but
Hmm.
I lost the thought.
You lost what?
The thought, whatever
Oh,
thought I
I'm
had.
so sorry.
It's okay.
So is it still in red or what's our streaming stuff?
Oh no, it's green. It's mostly green. It okay. Yeah, no need to apologize, man. It's
Well, we have someone in our game that has never played any type of stuff. Yeah, a couple of them actually that
yeah,
has not played that
ever before.
stuff. And I really like having people that haven't played because it shows that anybody can. So why the hell not? I'd say we have, various ages, but no, we're all older.
Yeah, which I'm okay with. I'm
Me
okay with.
too.
See
I
that
mean, we did have a younger one, but
my friends did play a lot of D&D, and I was more into computer programming. Okay. Um, Something
no.
I've looked at is our target audience here, whether we mean for it to be or not, apparently is not totally, but generally 40 and up. And I'm like, how do we reach out to that target audience and draw more of them in? How do we target that target audience
Well,
at this point in time without spending money?
yeah, because
Because
but I know I would rather watch people around my age group doing these things than these tweens and 20-year-olds because I don't want to watch my kid play video games, so why would I watch some other kids play?
see, I'm one of those gamers. Like when you're playing Star Wars, you're like, we got to do what? Well, let's let's just go get the spaceship, fly down there, and blast the hell out of it with the spaceship because they can't hurt the spaceship with handheld guns. And John, who I was just about to talk about, Max RPG there, is the same type. He's like, let me figure out what the core of the problem is and pop that zit. And that's what he's done. He's like, there's a dirty bomb, teleport, 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 done. And I like,
Space.
huh?
I said up towards space.
Yeah. And I like that thinking because I watch, the hell were we watching the other day? I was just having a fit because it was Clone Wars, I think, with Aiden.
Oh,
And it was just lazy writing where they had to do certain things and they had to use. It's like watching any combat scene where here's 20 guards, John Wick or whatever. Here's 20 guards, and they have guns and they rush in to punch the good guy. I'm like, you have a gun. Use it. Oh, well, he's beating the crap out of the other guy. Fine. Wait till he drops him, shoot him straight in the core. Done. We're done.
maybe he doesn't want to kill him.
But I feel like it's terribly unrealistic, and it's not actually that interesting as storytelling when you're that lazy. This is why I appreciate like what John does, where he's like, "Here's the core of the issue. Let's remove that core." Um, and as a game master, I don't have now. I have been slack on when you're surrounded by all these guys. There is a point they withdraw, but there'll be another point where they don't.
I'll just come in and crush everybody, not meaning to.
Not meaning to. Wink, wink. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Did
And if
I do that?
John says a fleet of white vans. Is that how we let everyone know? We have like 7 minutes. Are we gonna raid anyone?
Oh.
I'm gonna do this, so
Tilly, are you streaming? We could rate you. And good luck with the health thing. I don't know what's going on, but man, that's... Yeah, everybody follow her if you haven't already. I think you all
Go
have.
follow my channel. Subscribe if you like. It's
Hey,
alright.
squirrel. Hold on, I gotta pet the squirrel. She stood up on her hind legs if you out.
What is she doing?
Been fun. You're out of here.
Bye, Devnall.
And,
Bob Ross.
just get some time with your girl, buddy. And enjoy her. Where am I doing? I'm just like randomly clicking. I'm so tired. Hey, come on, kitty. Come on.
Bob Ross.
You too, bud. Groovy evening. Groovy evening.
I don't know why I like that emoticon thing so much. Okay. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid?
I don't know.
Well, the guy that's hitchhiking across America.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's in Hawaii. Day 132, and he actually made it to Hawaii. Night, Towie.
Here's what we're doing. We're raiding Angela.
Oops.
Now let me make sure she's actually live as opposed to replay.
Hey guys, make sure you copy paste this into the chat when we raid to show them where we're coming from.
But we do have 5 minutes, so we'll give it a few
Whatever, you have
minutes.
plenty of time to copy paste.
Yeah, which I have to remember to do myself. By
I
that
always
mean
forget.
copy
That's why I
paste.
did that for you, so you can actually have a chance. I always forget.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What are we gonna do after the show tonight? Are we watching something?
Yeah, sure.
What do you want to watch? More
Well, now
Castle
that
Rock?
Aiden's... Well, I was gonna say now that Aiden's not here, maybe some True Blood. But yeah, we can watch Castle Rock, I guess.
Okay, whichever. It doesn't matter to me. I'm only
I'll
up for
fall
an
asleep to it
episode.
either way.
I might too.
I fall asleep to the best movies and shows.
I do have Transformers 5 now if you want to watch that.
I'm not gonna be awake for that.
I
What's
don't know.
that one?
It's the most recent one.
Is that the one with? Did we see that in the theater?
Yes.
Who's in that?
Optimus Prime.
That's
Megatron.
Transformer. I mean actors.
Oh. Optimus Prime.
Is Marky Mark in that one?
Yeah, Marky Mark's in that one.
Then I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty okie dokie. It's not that great though. It's one where like Optimus Prime turns bad for a little while. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have
Yeah,
any
I think I
cigar.
remember it.
I'm gonna save the rest for tomorrow.
Why is that still up?
What's that?
I'm trying to exit the Steam thing.
Yeah, you have to go into settings and because it auto sets it so it automatically turns on when you boot up your computer. And I'm like, nope, stop it.
Well, no, I was using it earlier.
Or were you? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, to get to the face rig.
Otter is eating squirrel's face rig.
That's weird.
And fish is like leaning his head against Otter's haunch. Oh, burp.
He's haunting?
No, leaning his head against Otter's haunch.
Oh, I thought you said he's haunting something.
Back there is Zazzle. Squirrely girl.
Yeah.
Otter daughter.
See, is that not gonna work? Nope.
What's working? What's not working?
I don't know. I'm trying to see what all this stuff is.
$3,000 points? I don't know.
What'd you get 3,000 points for? Did you win?
Or is that how much karma you need to crest to the next level of something?
That's awesome.
And if you're trying to do a cheer, I don't remember how to do it. Oh, licking
For
each
licking
other.
otter.
Yeah.
Oh my. Don't encourage that.
You know how to cheer. I don't need to do that. I'm just sleepy. Okay. Let's do some outro music here in just a second. We've got, yeah. Outro music, here we come.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, well, I didn't do it yet.
Oh.
I'm going to do a closing toast. Here's to
I'm
sequel
on a wild
conversation. With enthusiasm.
Hi, Auntie. It's an
Otter
Otter Pop
Pop
reference.
reference. Gotcha.
3,000 points for licking the Otter Pop. Red Rocket. Oh, I guess you're playing the music.
I am.
Don't do.
Good night, everyone. Enjoy Angela's stream. She's very talented.